If you've ever used Ableton Live to control ProPresenter, then you've probably found yourself in this situation before. You're programming your song, everything's going great, and then suddenly you need slide 31. Now in this video, I'm going to show you how to take the free ProPresenter cues file that I offer and add more cues to that file. Now, if you want a cues file just like this, then click the link in the description of this video. You can download this ProPresenter 7 cues file. It's compatible with Live 9 and higher, and you can get started right away. And again, this is completely free. Just drop in your email and you can download it, that file. Also in the description of this video, I've included a link to a free webinar I did with Renewed Vision, where you can watch all the way through that to see the setup process. A course that I put together for From Studio to Stage students, actually 2 courses, one transitioning to ProPresenter 7, and then one a full walkthrough of MIDI features in ProPresenter 7. And I've included that free template as well. Now, I will mention before we get into this, if you want to save some time, you want to save yourself the effort, I do offer the full cues file, which means we go from slide 1 all the way to 127. And it's also available for free for From Studio to Stage students. So if you're interested in that, the link to that is in the description as well. But the focus of this video is to show you how to take that free cues file and add additional slide cues, playlist cues, whatever you need. So let's dig into that. Okay, so I've got my cues file open. I'm again stopping at slide 30. How do I go beyond slide 30? Let's say we need slide 30 through 35 for one particular song. So I want to actually add that to my initial cues. So I'm over in session view, and we create all our cues in session view. We're going to drag them from session view into arrangement view. So the first thing I'm going to do is do Command I, which is going to add a scene. Okay, so Command I is going to add a new scene to this file. Then I'm going to click on the last cue. And in this case, again, I'm talking about slide cues here. So I'm going to go to slide 30. I'm going to do Command D, which is going to duplicate that slide. Okay. So Command I adds a new scene. I click on the clip and I do Command D to duplicate that. Now, before I go any further, before I change anything, I want to rename this to reflect which slide cue I'm creating. So I'm going to do Command R, which is rename, and then I'm going to type 31. Okay. So slide 31 is what I'm going for here. Okay. Now with this new clip, I'm going to go down to the note that I see here. And if for some reason you don't see this, press Shift Tab. Okay, so I don't see anything there because it's showing me device view. So I'm going to press Shift Tab again, and that's going to take me to notes view here. I want to go down to this note, okay, and I'm going to type 31 and hit enter. And what that does is that sets the velocity of this note to 31. So I can drop down here, hover my mouse over, and you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, or if I click, we're going to see that the velocity for this note is 31. Okay, so let's do slide 32. Same process, Command I. Okay, I'm going to click on the clip. I'm going to hit duplicate, which is Command D. Then I'm going to click on the clip again, the new clip I just created. I'm going to do Command R, which is going to rename this. We're going to name this slide 32. And then I'm going to go right on the note here, type 32 and hit enter. Now, if you're on a previous version of Live, I'm using Live 11 to do this. If you're on Live 10 or previous to that, you can't actually click on a note and enter a value. So let me show you how you could do this in a similar way, but just not as quickly. So slide 32, let's see, we've got that guy going. Let's do slide 33. Same process, Command I. Okay, I can do this in any version of Ableton. I'm going to click on this clip. I'm going to do Command D. Okay, Command R to rename, and we'll do slide 33. Now this time I'm going to do this again in a way that Live 10, Live 9 can all do. I'm going to click on the note. I'm going to hold Command, okay, and you see it says 32, and we get this line with an arrow up and down. I'm going to click and I'm going to drag up to 33. Okay, and let's do that again. 33. Okay. Let's just drag up to that. So now this note is, you can see there, bottom left-hand corner, is velocity 33. Now the process to continue this is you want to go throughout your cues file and you're going to duplicate clips, bring that up, raise it up to the next value that you need, the highest value that you need, and then save that in your main template. That's the most important thing. Don't create this per song, but actually go back to your primary template and duplicate, insert your scene, duplicate, change your velocities, and hit save. Now, this is going to take you a bit of time. It's not something that's going to be done in an hour because you want to do this for every single one of those tracks. playlist command, select playlist, all that sort of stuff. So again, as I mentioned before, if you want to save yourself some time and go ahead and get all the way up to slide cue 127 for each one of these. So all the way from playlist, all the way to the end here, to our reset timer cue. So again, if you're interested in purchasing this file to save yourself some time, check out the link in the description of this video. You can either purchase the cues file, or you can sign up to become a From Studio to Stage student, which will give you access to this cues file for free, as well as all the ProPresenter courses and every other course, over 38 courses at the time of filming this, on using Ableton Live, using gear, hardware, software to perform on stage. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hope this helps, and we'll talk to you next week. Take care, everybody. Bye.